What? Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. Clearly, I'm still at my parents' house on Long Island. I'm still here for quite a few days. This was like a week and a half long vacation, which I cannot remember the last time I was somewhere for a week and a half. Like, that's kind of a pretty long time. But you guys know we are squeezing in my baby shower. We still have some of the decorations up for that. I just finished writing out my thank you cards for all of that. And then the real reason I am home, the wedding of the century. Carly and Matt are finally getting married. And you guys know, they technically did like a little marriage ceremony 3 years ago in her living room, but they could never do like a legitimate, celebration. The wedding in the church and all of that, because he's active duty military and it's just impossible to plan. So finally, we're doing it. I say we. Yeah, I'm really like, I'm the star of the show. I'm really part of this. They're doing it, and I'm so excited for this weekend. Not to mention, Zach is coming into town in 2 days. So that'll be exciting, being reunited with him. Obviously, he couldn't come this entire time. That would be a lot of PTO he would have to take. Oh my gosh, and the other thing I'm excited about, I just got a package in the mail, which is for the wedding. And what I will say is everything turned out even better than I thought, because for Carly's wedding, I wanted to do something a little extra. Like, obviously you've got the card, you write them a check, all of that. And as someone who recently got married, that's certainly appreciated, but I wanted it to be special, and Vistaprint made that happen. I am getting to work with them on this video. Everything turned out so much better than I could have even hoped. Like, I'm so excited to give this to Carly. If you guys have never used Vistaprint before, it's the perfect website for any occasion you might have, from birthday parties to weddings, if you want to get signs, banners, thank you cards, business cards. I mean, going through the whole site, like, it's truly for every occasion you might have, whether you're getting the products for yourself and your event, or if you're doing what I'm doing and you are gifting it to someone, which I just think makes it so special to have it personalized. Also, just so you guys know, I do have a code for you on the screen that'll get you 20% off your Vistaprint order. I will have a link below as well that you can use, but that is huge savings. So for Carly and Matt, the first thing I decided to do, you cannot go wrong with a photo book. I love how this came out. First of all, this is my favorite photo of them ever. This was like, I don't know, one of the first weeks they started dating, but I just went through and I just kind of like chronicled their relationship from the beginning. And the whole theme of this is before I do, because obviously they're about to get so many pictures from their wedding. They even just took engagement photos, but I think some of the most special times in a relationship are before the wedding, before the professional photos. And before this was really professional. I also got them a special mug. The first one has, like I said, this is my favorite photo of them. And then the day that they got engaged, which, as you can see, the quality on this mug is so good. And I'm personally not a fan of boring mugs. Like, I would love for someone, this is a little hint, for someone to gift me, like, I don't know, a cute mug like this. Zach has done this a couple of times for me before. I'm pretty sure he used Vistaprint to do it. I also got custom coasters. This quality, by the way, is like so freaking good. And I just used one of their engagement photos for this as well. It was just the most iconic, photogenic engagement ever. And it like looks like something you would find in a magazine. And then I got this little tote bag, actually not a little tote bag, it's a pretty big tote bag with Carly's, obviously the first letter of her name. The quality of this, by the way, I wasn't sure, like tote bags, I don't know, they're sometimes like very thin, flimsy ones. Like, this is a tote bag, and I love this because I'm going to put all of her products in it, but then this is a gift in and of itself. Like, obviously she can use this to go to the beach or work or whatever she wants. And of course I had to get some cards, which I got a pack of 10. Then I also got the matching envelopes. You can customize these, but I thought I might as well get the pack of 10 that I can then use for other occasions as well. I mean, obviously congratulations, but I didn't want it to be like specified to Carly. But the best part about Vistaprint is you could be so creative, so artistically talented, like really make it your own. Or if you're like me, you kind of rely on the experts because they have so many templates to choose from. Like, it is just the easiest process ever. As I mentioned, I do have a code for you guys that I'll have on the screen. You can use it at checkout to get 20% off. Take a look at their website because, like I said, it is seriously for every occasion that you could possibly have. And obviously I went with the gifting route, but you could, you could do it for yourself as well. Like, I could definitely see myself making a Clancy mug, and I honestly, I'm probably gonna be using this when the baby gets here. Like, I love the way this photo album came out, and it wasn't expensive at all. Like, so reasonably priced. and you could make just a bunch of these. Meanwhile, father is out here painting away because he's getting ready to sell his house against his will, right, Dad?
New chapter of my life. I think I read that in the book somewhere.
Also, a hot topic question, because people on the vlog see Zach and I like destroy our house projects and really struggle. Like, what are your thoughts? Like, do you look at how helpless we are and like judge us, or is it understandable?
You don't know, you don't know. So, I mean, Jesus, when I started off, I had no idea about anything.
Tom understands. He's on our side. We're good at other things in life. Very big, trying to get everything in order. Not everything, not everything, but a lot of things in order today, because with my parents selling this house, and this should be no surprise to anyone, because I get stressed and anxiety over nothing, but I am feeling stressed just thinking about like how the heck are my parents gonna, it's not that how can they get the house in order, it's like we just have so much stuff. Like, when did we move here? Over 2 decades ago? Like 2 decades worth of things, and like how are they ever gonna possibly do it? I don't know. Oh my gosh, 1 second. I need, like, my heart, I really need to start wearing my Apple Watch just to see, because like my heart right now, just from like nothing, just from like walking across the room, this is my heart. Like, it's just the weirdest thing. Someone commented on my video, I guess when you're pregnant you have like 50% more blood in your body, which I knew, but I guess that could explain why. I don't know. I walk and my heart is like gonna explode. I'm out of breath. It's just, it all comes to the territory. But my big goal is to do as much as I can in my bedroom for my parents. So, and it's crazy because like, oh my gosh, my bedroom isn't even that big, obviously. Like, this is the extent of it, where I lived for years of my life. And there is somehow just so much stuff. I did refer to it. A lot of people asked me to elaborate and I never did, because I have like this whole holy section that's now like just in my closet. I used to really want to be a priest, and it just, that was a thing. Like I sought out priesthood, but obviously in the Catholic Church, you're not allowed to be a priest if you are a woman, which is something I have a big problem with to this day. Don't even talk to me about it. I just think that's, anyway. But I've organized everything into this little box. Like, this is the box of things I want to keep. It's really just like photos, memories. I had such an awkward childhood phase. At my eye doctor, you used to take a photo every year you got new glasses, and spoiler alert, my vision was deteriorating badly, so I got new glasses every single year. This is the manuscript of the book that I wrote, which is honestly pretty cringy to look back on, but I will keep. Oh my gosh, I decided to keep this just because every time I see this, it makes me chuckle. I used to just like draw these like weird, I don't know. And oh my gosh, this is garbage because it no longer works, but this was my first true video camera, because when I first started out on YouTube, I had one of those flip cams. Some of you might remember them, but then it was my birthday. I asked for this thing and I thought I was like a professional. Like, I couldn't believe, because the craziest thing at the time was that you could flip this around and see yourself. Before that, it was just a camera. I would have to put a mirror behind the camera to see if I was in frame. And most of the time I was just praying. I'm like, I hope I'm in frame. And a lot of the times I wasn't. So yeah, that was revolutionary. And oh my gosh, I didn't even look at these. At my baby shower, you guys saw, like, we played games, and I just went through some of them of advice for the new parents. And a lot of people actually gave some pretty good advice. I say that, and then the first one is my cousin Jazz. Send the baby to Ireland for the summer. Thank you. Use a playpen. Get rid of the binky sooner than later. That's a very practical tip. Try not to worry. You're his parents. You'll know best. Be patient. I will need that. Don't put the baby in your bed. That's a very, shout out to my cousin Jamie. That is a very good practical piece of advice. I feel very strongly about this. I mean, with the amount of like flailing I do in my sleep, yeah. Let granny and granddad take care of the baby. Always go with your gut. Soak up every little moment and cherish it all. Try not to stress the small stuff. Train him in pickleball. Carly didn't put her name on this, but I'm pretty sure that's Carly. Don't kill each other. As long as you do it with love, you can't make a mistake. Don't worry. That is so sweet. Oh my gosh. All right, don't mind the mess I've made in my mom's room. I don't know what it is. It's like my biggest flaw. When I travel, I just cannot get organized. Like, if things don't have a set place, it's just an absolute wreck. But These are the 2 dresses I'm going to be wearing this weekend. Tonight is the rehearsal dinner, so I'm going to be wearing this one from Abercrombie. And then tomorrow I'm going to be wearing this one from Show Me Your Moo. This is going to be a controversial, not controversial, but just like a scary moment. I haven't tried this on in a couple of months since I got it. All right, good news. Dress number 1 fits. Obviously, like, I feel like I'm growing by the day, so yeah. And I really hope that this white cardigan isn't really taking away anything from the bride. Obviously, like, you try to steer away from white for weddings. Obviously, though, it's a white cardigan during the rehearsal. It's not a big deal. The dress alone feels just, like, way too much. It's just, like, skin tight. Like, I'm just, even in pregnancy, like, I just like the dress. I don't want to say conservatively, but, like, yeah, kind of. Like, I just don't like, I don't know, too much. So, with the cardigan, yes, obviously, like, you could tell I am pregnant. The bump is bumping. But, like, it just hides. It's not that I'm trying to hide it, okay? I don't know how to explain my feelings, okay? And I've decided with the wedding dress, I am just going to be winging it because, I mean, I could just try it on right now, but I'm too lazy. I feel like it's going to fit. My mom has been, like, not freaking out, but, like, she's asked me at least 4 times in the past, like, 4 days, have you tried on the dress? You have to try on the dress. If I were you, I would try on the dress because she thinks it might not fit, I guess. But here's the thing. It's so stretchy. Like, that's why I have total confidence, and that's why I picked the dress I did. Like, it might not look good. Like, it might not necessarily look good, but I'm going to fit into it. And by the way, this is not a sunburn or anything. I talked about it, I think, in, like, the last vlog. I've had, like, a weird skin texture thing on my chest that I just tried to, like, exfoliate, but it's not sunscreen. I've been so careful with the sun. I wanted so badly for this wedding to get a spray tan or just, like, lay out at the beach and get color, but it's just, that's not worth it at all. One, a spray tan, if you Google it, it comes up as, like, maybe, basically. It's like, oh, it's probably fine, but, like, probably that's not good enough for me when you're pregnant. So I'm just not risking it, like, breathing in the chemicals and all. And then overheating is just not good when you are pregnant at all. Pretty sure, like, if you're overheating, like, you're taking away from the baby. Same with, like, working out. Obviously, I've been working out throughout this pregnancy, but I don't like, die when I'm working out. Like, pre-pregnancy, I would die, like, quite literally. Well, I guess not literally, but I mean, like, where you are just huffing and puffing, can't catch your breath, your heart is going crazy. But I read that that's really not good. Once again, it's, like, taking away from the baby, like, taking away from, like, your body, pumping stuff to the baby. I don't know. I just read a bit about it, and that's all I needed to hear. But tonight we are just going to the church at 6 o'clock, doing a little rehearsal down the aisle, and then we are going to a local restaurant for the dinner. They're actually doing it, today's Thursday, 2 nights before the wedding, which is a really good idea so that you can actually enjoy yourself, because for my, like, rehearsal dinner, I'm trying to do, like, air quotes, rehearsal dinner night, like the little welcome party thing we had. And listen, you don't need to have alcohol to have fun. Obviously tonight I'm going to be having none, but you know, it can be fun to dabble in alcohol sometimes. And I didn't have a drop of it at my rehearsal dinner because it was the night before the wedding. Like, I'm not going to be drinking the night before the wedding. And so if I had it 2 nights before the wedding, that actually would have been good. But it's just hard with people coming from out of town because then that's such a long period of time. And obviously, like, my whole family had to come from out of town. Carly, almost all of her family live here. Like, literally her whole family lives here, actually. So that works out. I mean, even obviously, like, Zach can't come tonight, which sucks, but he gets in tomorrow at, like, 11:30, and I'm so excited to see him. Obviously, that's, like, one half of the formula. Asher, my beloved Asher, is the other half. I've been doing pretty well. I was really worried about, this sounds so stupid, but if you are a dog owner and a dog lover, you know, I was worried about how I'd be feeling. The only thing is, oh my gosh, I haven't even filled you guys in. We've been having issues with Asher at doggy daycare because, you know, Zach works a full work day. That's a very long time to have Asher, first of all, out and about in the house. And, like, we've tried, like, gating off part of the house, but it would need to be a professional installment because he just breaks through the gate every time, and we don't have that right now. So it's either he's out and about in the house, in which that's a long time for a puppy, like, you know, 8-9 hours, or, and this just isn't even anything I would consider, he's in a crate all day. Like, no, that, like, just, yeah, he couldn't even go potty. Like, that just would not happen. So we take him to doggy daycare. You know, I think I'm doing the right thing as a mom. And obviously, Zach is a dad. He's not doing well there. He's not doing well at all. We're, like, I don't know, like he just goes nuts there. And okay, ready guys? Here was doggy daycare yesterday. You have all the dogs, they're all hanging out, having fun, living their lives. This is Asher. At the same exact moment, he was put in a whole separate room, guys. He was put in a whole separate room where, like, he's just clearly not doing well at all. At another point, they had him literally caged off in, like, a different area. Like, yeah, so he is not thriving there. I mean, the thing is, once my parents move, they'll be able to help us out so much. Like, it'll help so much. So this is not a permanent thing. I'm not so concerned. Like, we must find a solution because... I mean, you know, obviously I work from home, like, it's just happening right now, and it's going to be okay. And the worst part is, I don't even want to think about this because it's just not good. He's going to need to be there for a full weekend alone. Like, we're not going to, like, you know, Zach's obviously going to be here in New York. He's not going to be able to pick him up at the end of each day, and I really wanted to do crate-free boarding because I just hate the idea of him being in a crate all day. Because even though he's, like... if he's barking at the other dogs and, like, doing all that, at least he's, like, mentally stimulated. The idea of him just being in a crate, like, so bored and sad makes me very sad. Like, and listen, people might have different opinions, but I actually feel like this is the right answer as opposed to just stuffing him in a crate all day. So that's just my opinion. All right, I just finished getting ready, but I'm highly disturbed right now because I only packed one pair of shoes. I have a pair coming on Amazon Prime tomorrow. Basically, the shoes I packed, I just don't think are comfortable enough. Like, I am seeking maximum comfort in my life at all times. And so those are coming tomorrow for the wedding. Meanwhile, my mom had these, the brand is Clark's that I ordered, and she has these Clark's shoes that I'm going to be wearing. The fact that they fit is scary. Mom, what's your shoe size again?
Well, it's usually a 10 wide.
A 10 wide. Like, she's known for being, like...
giant feet.
And I've never been known for that.
They look very pretty on you, by the way.
Do my feet look bigger? I've heard feet grow during pregnancy, so it could be a thing. I know people who have had to, like, get a whole new, like, wardrobe of shoes. Dad, for the baby shower, one of the games was, like, you had to write down, like, little, like, predictions and things. One of the things was, what characteristic do you hope the baby gets of me, and what do you hope he gets of Zach? What would you say?
I just think about it.
Well, think.
I am.
No, but, like, now.
Well, I'm a deep thinker, so it takes time. Come back to me again.
Come on.
You can always come back to me again if it's so important to you.
Fine, we'll come back, and we're gonna come back, so think on it.
A couple of days.
Not days. Good morning, guys. Last night was super nice. I'm right now walking down to Carly's parents' house, meeting up with her cousin Evie, who's staying there, and then we're gonna meet up with Carly, do a little hot girl walk, and get some coffee, but I have not been drinking coffee, so I don't even know if I'm gonna get anything. I'm mostly here for the walk. Alright guys, I just got to Carly's. This is the pre-wedding festivities. The tent has been set up because she's going to be doing an after party. How are you feeling?
Feeling great, kind of like getting the vision down of, we have so many tables in the garage and chairs of like where they're going to go, where's the band going to go. We have a bar cart that looks like a little buggy, like a Volkswagen. We got to move all the furniture tonight.
All right, and what do you feel about pacing it yourself? Carly's wedding is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, I think I just need like a little buzz to like, I don't dance, so like being able to like be myself on the dance floor is like, and you need a few drinks, but like I do need to be cool and collected. Yes, so just a couple. I just warned Carly because I know at my wedding I have spoken about at length that I had a few too many. Can we talk about my outfit? Oh yeah. Like if you know, you know, but also all my clothes are packed for the honeymoon, so I'm just in these like long gym shorts. People probably think I'm like, this is just not it. It's just not it, but she is gonna look great tomorrow. You know what? Like the uglier you look before looking beautiful. Like, wow. So now that you look ugly, now that it's controversy, they're gonna be like, Clancy's such a bad friend. We've got Evie here, who inspired the hot girl walk. The hot girl walk, I'm gonna pick Zach up from the airport. I like put on makeup. I'm trying to like look cute so he can remember like why he married me. I am disgusting right now. Carly is actually, oh my gosh, she's growing to, like they're literally on the vine. we could harvest some.
What?
A lot of them are ready. I actually have to bring them in.
That is so, like, I really, like, forget flowers. This is where it's at. Because you get a prize. Like,
Yeah,
you get
I've
it.
made so many things.
The man of the hour has made it. How do you feel to be back on the island?
It's so tropical here on the island.
Well, it feels it.
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
Temperature-wise, yeah.
Very hot, but you had good travels today?
Yeah, besides having to wait around the airport for a while.
Shut up, you had to wait 10 minutes.
It's not like you guys didn't know what time I was landing.
Shut up.
35 minutes later.
I'm about to take Zach to, we're passing my parents' block now, but I'm taking him to see Carly's exterior of her house. She doesn't even know we're swinging by. But how excited are you to be like watching Carly marry the love of her life?
On a scale of 1 out of 10, I'm like a 10.
Zach, really?
Yeah.
You've had this marked on your calendar?
I'm so happy I got invited.
Yeah, I know. Last night it was the rehearsal. Zach isn't present. I'm not wearing my ring anymore because of like swelling reasons. It looks like there's, and I'm pregnant. Like there's trouble in paradise. But there's
All
not.
the signs were adding up.
But there's not.
Depends who's judging what trouble means.
Back home, the 2 peas in a pot, which by the way, this is very, like, just heartwarming because Walter does not warm up to anyone, so they're buds. Meanwhile, Zach, what's your take on our little menace and his time at doggy daycare?
I don't think he's ever gonna get better, so it's gotta just limit his exposure
to others.
For the record though, guys, like he gets along. He plays with Timmy, he plays with other dogs. It's just when he's in that environment of 1, not having us, and then 2, having like just a million dogs, he just seems to really not love it, so yeah. Good morning, guys. I've just been getting ready and now it's about to be the moment of truth, which I already know how it's gonna turn out. My hair. Obviously just curled it. What? Oh, yeah, don't mind that. But my hair has been looking horrible lately. Like just the curls are not turning out great, so I don't have high hopes, but I figured we could be on this journey together. So what I do is I curl it all with my dry bar curling wand. Then I give it a little, maybe let's do 2 flips. And then we see what we're working with. Oh my gosh. It's definitely not the best it's been, but it really could be worse. I'm about to lock this in. I'm on like a game show. Like I do accept. I will choose to lock this in now for $65. For my jewelry, I think I'm just gonna go with these earrings. I got them from Hellloooo's last year, and I like them because even when my hair is down, you can kind of still see them. And now it's about to be the moment of truth with my dress that I have not tried on in months. All right, I've got some very good news, everyone. The dress fits. I may have had some haters and doubters, aka my mom, but it fits. And like I knew it would. It is this, look at this. It is the stretchiest material ever. I can link it below. It's Show Me Your Moo. It actually comes with straps. I can insert what Carly looks like wearing it here because she wore the same one to my wedding. Obviously looks a little bit different on her and we have a different pattern, but she wore it with the straps. I personally just like no straps. Like I'm like a no straps kind of girl, so I just tucked it in. And then as for the shoes, I Amazon Primed these because the ones I packed, I don't think they're gonna cut it. These are Clarks. They're a very comfy brand. I've never worn these, so let's knock on wood. They're not like stunning, but I think I'm gonna be able to be in them all night. Oh, look at this. It says Ultimate Comfort on them. That is the key here. Putting on shoes has actually become a little bit challenging these days because like my belly interferes with bending down to put on the strap. I might need someone to do it, or I could try, it's fine. But wow, I cannot believe Carly and Matt, their wedding is in like a couple of hours. For those of you who do not know the Carly and Matt love story, it is a love story for the ages where they knew each other. And that's why sometimes I feel like people have asked me before, like, oh, do you believe, I don't know, like I've just heard like the question posed, like, is it love at first sight? Or can you like build into something more? And my answer, just based on my experience, is always like, oh no, like it has to be like love at first sight, basically, like where you just like the person right away. Like obviously that's what happened with Zach, but, and then I forget about Carly and Matt's story and I'm like, oh wait, that's not the case at all because they knew each other. Like Matt grew up literally just a few blocks away from us, and then I knew him in high school. Carly didn't really hang out with like that crowd, and then we all went on like a big neighborhood vacation together to Turks and Caicos. Nothing. And then it was literally like that was going into college. So 4 years later on Carly's graduation night where she was doing like a graduation party, that's when they that's when they, I would say rekindled, but they were never anything. Like, that's just when they like formally, truly met and realized who the other person was. Oh, and as for the hair, like I'm hoping to shake it out more later. It's just, I think I've been a premature shaker lately, and I think that's where I've been running into problems. And this is a long, the wedding is at 11, the reception is at 12:30, the after party's at 5. Like, it's a long day, so we don't want to mess with the hair just yet. And because it's a morning wedding, Carly's just having us all get ready on our own. Most people, or I guess everyone, is going to some salons in town to do hair, makeup. I just decided to do it all myself. I tried to like do a little heavier of a hand so that I don't look abnormal in photos. Like, obviously I'm sure everyone's gonna have like fake lashes and all of that, but I just decided to do it myself. I just figured it'd just be easy, simple. What's one piece of advice you have for the newlyweds?
Enjoy your life.
Enjoy your life? Are you kidding? They really needed to hear that.
Yes, because like this is the spot. Jesus. Like,
well, think.
That's it. Enjoy your life and. Jesus, I guess I have a bunch of kids.
Also, another thing I've realized in pictures, I've been looking pretty awkward lately. I think I kind of have to put my hand on my belly, but that almost feels more awkward. But yeah, this like what am I supposed? I don't know.
Did you take yourself?
Yeah.
I have a confession to make.
What?
Always on the daughters.
That Carly gave that to us.
You know, I don't watch your videos.
Yeah.
I started getting to watching them, but I skipped to the parts. I don't watch many of them, but I skipped to the parts where Asher is in.
Oh wow! So Asher is bringing in a new viewer. You're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't get whatever you have to say. Not that I don't care, like I just don't. It doesn't interest me.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see
The
you.
big reveal. Oh my gosh. I love this because it's simple, but like
We do
it has
this
something to
every
it.
day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends. It's being more than friends. Yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day.
I just got back from the after party. I look like an absolute train wreck because it ended up pouring rain. Like Zach and I, it literally felt like we went into a swimming pool walking from my car or my parents' car to Carly's house. Like I've never experienced that. We were in puddles that were like this. It was crazy. But it just goes to show, and like just some future advice for future brides out there. It could rain, it could monsoon, it could be hot, it could be cold. Like literally none of it matters. None of it matters. And by the way, it was beautiful up until just this after party is when the rain hit. But today was awesome, and now Carly and Matt on Monday are going to Hawaii, which like Hawaii on a honeymoon, like that is just like life goals. I'm so excited for them. That's going to be like absolutely amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Just like kind of, I feel like whenever I'm traveling, I'm just like, I don't know what I got. Like this could be anything. What footage did I even get? I don't know. I feel like so out of my groove, because normally when I film vlogs, I actually upload some of the footage, and then I edit, and then I film some more. Like I have like a whole process that just gets thrown out the window when I'm traveling. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'll once again have that link below for Vistaprint with the special code that'll get you 20% off your entire order, which I don't need to tell you guys, that's an awesome discount. So I will have that information below, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.